show of being run by boobs. Well, let me tell you about us boobs. We're real and we're spectacular. Want politics and fun sprinkled with a lot of laughs? Heard in every state in the Union and 1,000 cities around the world. We just finished 16 years of broadcast excellence, now in our 17th year. The Dave Weinbaum Show is streaming live all over the world. Other than Trump's Liberation Day on April the 2nd, that seems to have caused the markets to drop like a gutted whale. Or one of my old guests, Laura Loomer, flying on Air Force One, convincing Trump to fire 10 NSC operatives for being anti-Semitic, and a sabotage threat to Trump's presidency. This is small potatoes compared to the unconstitutional federal judges who have launched torpedoes against Trump. But our Constitution and our three-legged republic, these judges who are not recognized by the Constitution are a threat to conquer the country by taking over the executive branch. Most of this has come from Judge Boasberg, a leftist jurist who ordered Trump to return all the criminal aliens sent back to their home countries, El Salvador, Haiti, Venezuela, Colombia, Mexico, and others, many of whom have been welcomed by the Biden administration's subversion of 21 million of these illegal aliens, and the Democrats' effort to sponsor criminal aliens who rape, murder, and sex traffic, all on the taxpayers' paychecks. There's 30,000 to 50,000 children missing, and we're supposed to listen to a federal judge who has no written orders to bring these animals back to America? The only way we can fight this is to go with a flawed SCOTUS chief, Judge John Roberts. If they rule against Trump, if they rule against him, proven criminal Judge Boasberg should be punished by being forced into the jails of Venezuela, where the worst of the worst are incarcerated. And Trump then can flip his middle finger to the Supremes and keep doing exactly what he's lawfully elected to do. Then maybe our constitutional right to free speech will also recognize the right of us to vote and have our votes counted.
But now they're saying all these things he's doing are illegal and unconstitutional. You're at the right place at the right time. You're with me. Now, let me explain this. Number one, not a single one of these departments is in the Constitution. Number two, this fourth branch of government with 2.5 million civilian employees is not in the Constitution. None of it. Number three, judicial review. This is really going to upset people. Forget about Marbury versus Madison, which is the big judicial review case that essentially says the Supreme Court and therefore the lower courts have authority to make judgments over whether or not a law is constitutional or not. That was a Supreme Court decision, Marbury versus Madison. That is not in the Constitution. I'm talking about the Constitution. I'm not talking about court decisions. The Constitution. There's no judicial review. So it's an implied power. It's a necessary power. Somebody's got to make these decisions. But if it's an implied power, it's not an affirmative, granted, authoritative power in the Constitution under Article 3 for the one court they created, the Supreme Court, then how is it that all these hundreds and hundreds of trial federal courts created by Congress and the president under a Judiciary Act, how is it that they have so much power over the executive branch? They don't. If you believe in the Constitution,